Hi, I'm Helen and welcome to 5 over 50. Oh, God. Hello and welcome back. Okay, is that good? Hello and welcome back. Thanks for joining me. And if you're new here, welcome. Please do drop me a line in the comments and let me know where in the world you're watching this from. This weekend, I wanted to try and share a few laughs with you. So I'm going to show you some of the blooper reels that have come into play over filming these videos each week. And at the same time, share 5 lessons that I've learnt from YouTube in filming each week. And I'll give you some behind the scenes look at the funny and awkward and imperfect moments that didn't make the videos. And each of the lessons they're relevant to just everyday life as well and can be applied to everyday life. So let's dive into it. 5 ways to shine every Saturday. Through joy, simplicity. No. Through joy, strength, simplicity, spirituality, and beauty. So the first and probably most obvious one is presentation skills. And it's something that I had to do years ago when I began my career in public relations. But here I am now. I'm now much more comfortable, but speaking in front of a camera is very different. So speaking clearly, it's actually even more difficult to get that across now to you. And confidence in front of the camera is something I really had to learn. If you go back and look at my very first video here on YouTube, you'll see I look so much more awkward, and I'm still learning now. 4 months isn't that long, but I think I'm slowly getting there in terms of becoming a little bit more natural in front of the camera. I've also had to learn how to really structure my thoughts and communicate them to you. So sometimes it's very clear in my head and then I know what I'm talking about, but when you watch it back, or the person behind the camera tells me, what did you mean? So I've had to really learn how to communicate effectively as well, and also adjust my tone and body language according to the content that I'm actually sharing with you, and also trying to keep the audience engaged as well, which is also something that I'm learning. And each of these mistakes is what's helped me to improve through each video, I hope. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, do, re, mi. Lesson number 2 is patience and persistence. Building an audience here on YouTube isn't easy, and it certainly doesn't happen overnight unless you happen to go viral. And consistency and perseverance and learning not to give up is something that this has really taught me. I had decided to myself that I would try to commit to it for at least a year and then reevaluate in a year's time to see how it goes. So we're 4 months in, a couple more months I'll be halfway, and growth is slow and it can be a bit discouraging, but I'm determined to try and really at least commit to that year and stick with it. So there isn't usually a week that goes by where I don't think, oh gosh, shall I just give up? But I keep going and keep persisting. Everyone has to start somewhere, and consistency and showing up is really what is key. Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D,
Like,
E,
can you
F.
speak normally? Just speak.
Speaking like this. Okay, is it any good?
Put this where it needs to go. I don't know where it needs to go here.
It doesn't go there. Okay, that should be enough of a test
Yeah,
now.
that should be enough.
Okay.
The third lesson is commitment to my own values and advice. YouTube's really helped me stay true to my own beliefs and messaging that I'm talking about here. So I even hear my own advice in my head sometimes. So when I don't want to exercise or something, and I'll hear what I'm talking about here, and it's reinforcing it actually to my own self as well. So when I share various tips and those values, it helps to reinforce my own need to stay true to what I actually believe in. And this keeps what I'm sharing with you hopefully authentic and real. So let's talk about 5 self-care beauty tips. The first is sleep. You know, Sleeping Beauty wasn't called Sleeping Beauty for no reason. So sometimes I know it's difficult now to get good sleep when we're in our 50s, but a hot bath can help. Oh, let's start again. Ugh. So we're up to lesson number 4. Make sure you stay with me right to the very last one, because that final lesson is probably the most important one that we can all benefit from. But number 4 is creativity, and how YouTube's taught me to really develop my creativity from coming up with content ideas and how to present those to you, to learning about video editing. YouTube challenges me every week to think creatively. It's taught me to become more resourceful as well, and working through technical issues and designing fresh new approaches to the topics that I present. It's a reminder that creativity is a process, and it often involves trial and error. It doesn't always turn out the way you want the first time. The dog. Is it closed? And the final lesson that I have been trying to embrace is handling criticism and feedback. Inevitably, you receive both positive and negative feedback here on YouTube, and it teaches you to develop a thicker skin, not to sweat over what doesn't actually matter, and to ignore any unhelpful negativity. And I think that's something that can definitely be applied in life generally as well. So how to take constructive criticism on board and improve is really important, and not to take the criticism too personally, and to remember that. Thank you for joining me this week, and I wish for you to find some relaxation time in your week ahead. Make sure you schedule it in and let me know in the comments below what you plan to do. It might give other... Oh, damn it. Thank you for joining me this week, and for this... Oh... So those were the 5 lessons that I've learnt here so far on YouTube in the last 4 months. Presentation skills, patience and persistence, commitment to my values, creativity and the process, and handling criticism and feedback. I hope maybe that there are 1 or 2 there that you feel you might be able to apply in your day-to-day life. I also hope you've had a real giggle as well looking at some of these bloopers, and it's made you laugh and smile. Let me know which one you found the funniest and which was your favourite, and also let me know which have been your favourite videos from the last 4 months so far. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.